Good evening. Matt Cussell, Order of the Black Dragon. Tonight, I'm making a short video. I was practicing band music and that today, earlier. I've been hit pretty hard on regular Facebook lately with Christians wanting to pray for me and this and that. The only thing I want to point out, well, there's actually a few aspects I want to point out this evening, is I'm relaxing in the motel room, taking a vacation from work, being with the band stuff and that, but it is that I have the freedom to do what I want, as you guys want your type amens and everything else, which is fine. Here's a little story. As a Satanist, I was reading some stuff about, exorcists, if you got a cross and all of a sudden demons and the devil will flee and Lucifer will flee and all this stuff. That stuff's bullshit. That's movies and stuff like that. And people wonder why I was reading about Ouija boards last night, and people that mess with things that they shouldn't, meaning that, let's get stoned or drunk or something, mess with this and see what's going to happen. They want to go to church the next day. Lord Satan is real, and his demons. And like I said, he will walk with you. He's the best, the only true living God there is to me. I walk with Lord Satan. He walks with me every day. My life has soared in the last year. I've said that many times. Also, the little story I was going to say, my son was a minister in college type place. He was becoming a minister. I went to the church as a Satanist, and this is where I'm going to try to get this story to the people that think that if you're around the cross or a Christian, you're going to die or Satan flees. When I went in there, I did my own thing. I was a Satanist. I went there to benefit him, meaning that I told him I'd go to his sermon. I wanted to see if I could do it, because I started walking with Satan. It was a year ago. I walked in there, I felt as proud as a peacock, no pun intended, but I was. Everybody kind of looked at me and different things like that. That night, the next day, my son called me, had a personal talk. I never said a word to him about anything. Said he wanted to leave the church. He said he was doing it for other people. From that day on, my son never went back to church. And the reason being, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with Yahweh followers or Christians, but what does that tell you in that little story right there? His father, that's me, my son is 20 or 20, it's going to be 21, does his own thing. He was doing something for somebody else before that he thought that his blind faith would lead him or whatever. And like I said, with me, a broken down man that they said, and I've told the story many times, crippled, hoping, praying, wife left me and that for a meth addict, ended up in jail, this and that. Fuck all them. I'm doing 10 times better now. I can run. I'm a security guard. I'm an operator. And yeah, I may be egotistic and arrogant. I'm in a band, but you know what? Half of that was me and the other half was Lord Satan. He's saying, if you want to do something with your life, you can do it. And if you don't, you won't. That's your problem. And part of the story is here too, is that if you look at like books, literature, there's a lot of good sites. I don't like to bring up names because I don't want to say anything, but another person that's a brother of mine, I've talked with a few different times or whatever, Brandon Lawrence, got good information. My new administrator, I think she'll do well. I wanted to carry a female, Sabrina Madrid, and she's been through hell and back. I know that. That's why I chose her. And Lord Satan, he tells me and talks things. Another thing I'm going to say that I've been practicing lately is a lot of, not a lot, but I mean some meditation. It's not all about horror movies, black metal, heavy metal music, and reading the Satanic Bible, which is good. But there's a lot of other stuff, like astrology, Scientology, scientific methods, how the earth is, animals, reproduction, sex, anything you want to do, My mind has been open. Majorly open. I'm open to many things. Matter of fact, I'll say it this way. I was with a girl, well, she was an Odinist. She was a Wiccan or whatever. I always thought, whatever, which is fine. Then she was a Satanist, and she done this. You know what she was doing? She's following people, including me. And right after Christmas, I just more or less said, fuck her. And I know that's rude, but Lord Satan, every time I went back home to go visit the gal, and we all know who she is, not bringing up names, something was messed up. Lying, deceit. Lord Satan will show you that. Whereas Christians, they don't. Them fuckers get fooled all the time. How many people are in a Christian family or whatever, and their kids are out sneaking cigarettes and they can't smell the smoke? Nothing, against stuff like that, but really? I mean, either, like that lady told me last night on Facebook, oh, sorry, you were raised wrong. Here's something I'm going to say on that. And I didn't get real political, but on my side, I can say whatever I want. Lord Satan and I and other people. And here's another thing. I want everybody on the site that is elected to come in, that wants to come in, I want you to share. This is your site with Satan, not mine. It's all of ours. So please do. I love hearing from you guys. And also, she was like, you were raised wrong. We'll pray for you not. Here's the thing. My mother is a very good Christian lady. I respect her. My father is high into the church that he goes to. They're Seventh-day Adventist. I don't walk their path. Do I hate them? Do they hate me? No. Do I go to church? No. Do they want to listen to me about Satan? No. What does that mean? That they're prodigal son, if that's what you want to call it? The seventh son of a seventh son, because I am the seventh son of a seventh son. Something. My father's the seventh son of a seventh son, so I'm the prodigal son. Imagine that. My birthday is 9/7/69. There's all sixes in that, and a seven. I know what my path is with the Lord Satan. And back to what the lady was saying. You can't, you don't judge somebody you're raised wrong. And to have faith. Faith is blind. Faith is a hope. It's something you do. It's like, all right, Ma's got cancer. Dad got a broken hand. Well, we'll pray for him not to have pain. No, you go to the doctor. You get painkillers. You go to physical therapy. Well, I need to get a job. We'll put it in the Lord's hands. We're going to get a job. Yep. We'll get it. No. Hop in your motherfucking car, get a taxi. I call taxis and stuff like that. Different things being in town. I use company trucks, whatever. Different things I got to do or whatever. And then I ride a bicycle for exercise. Or whatever. If I got to go somewhere, I'll get a company vehicle or whatever. If I got to get something done, I do it. Not sit there, well, all right, let's pray that we won't be taken in the middle of the sleep. If you're going to get taken, you're going to get taken. I mean, really? I mean, the way it is, what I do, like I said, I brought this up before about me and my heart palpitation one time. And I survived a minor heart attack on my own. The gal I was with was going to call 911. I said, fuck that. If I drop here, I went upstairs. I talked to Lord Satan. Within an hour, I was cured. Hail Satan.